The audition is the job interview for the actor. It's our bread and butter. You need those skills to be able to get on set. You need to prove yourself in the audition room. And there are many skills involved in that process. Here's the top 5 mistakes that an actor can make in the audition process. Number 1 should go without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Lack of preparation. Your audition is your job interview. You wouldn't show up to a job interview ill-prepared, and you need to be prepared for your audition. Know your lines, know your character, understand them. Any words or places in the script that you don't recognize, look them up, learn about it. That will inform your audition. Don't rely on your good looks. Don't rely on your charming personality. The production wants to know that you can be prepared and be that character. If you can't pull that off in the audition, they know that you can't pull that off for a 5 a.m. call on set. Be prepared. Number 2 is inappropriate wardrobe or props. You usually want to wear something that evokes your character at least a little bit. I'm not saying you have to wear a costume, but if you're auditioning for a handyman, maybe some boots would be appropriate instead of flip-flops. If you're auditioning for a ranch hand, maybe jeans instead of a dress would be appropriate. We had this saying back in acting conservatory a long time ago when I was training that if you find the shoes and the hair of your character, everything else will fall into place. And I think there's a certain amount of truth to that. Especially shoes. You move differently in different types of shoes. So find those accent appropriate apparel items for your character to help you create that character. Here's a couple other things to avoid. Pinstripes and really intricate designs, they tend to look really weird on camera. They'll create artifacts and strange optical illusions. You don't want anything to distract from your performance. Bright colors, logos across a t-shirt, big designs on t-shirts, not appropriate, very distracting for actors. And props, when it comes to props, I would recommend to only use a prop that you're actually using in the context of the scene. If you're, say, a doctor and you have a stethoscope, but you're not using it in the scene, it's only distracting, can rattle around, get in your way possibly, and you don't want that. Again, you don't want any distractions. Use wardrobe and props that help you convey the scene and don't get in your way. Number 3 is hiding your face. Don't do it. If you hide your face, that means you're hiding your eyes. Eyes are the window to the soul, and they are also the most powerful tool that actors have on camera. Viewers want to see our eyes. That's how they know how we're thinking and feeling in character. This is a problem that I probably see mostly in my younger male students. I did it too. We all, I think, go through this phase of kind of shifty, like looking down, just, the world is just so, and the bangs and and all that. No, we need to see your eyes. If you're looking and seeing the floor, that's a sign that you need to raise your head. These days, most of our auditions are happening electronically. We're submitting them via email. But every once in a while, generally with callbacks and then some other situations, we are still auditioning in the room. So these next 2 points are for those situations. And the 4th mistake an actor can make is negotiating. And what I mean by that is do not negotiate in the audition room. You have agreed to be there 99 out of 100 times. They've already established the pay rate, the dates of shooting, costume fitting, all that set. Negotiating is for outside of the room. If you have an agent, that's their job, never yours. If you are self-submitting, then you can do those types of queries through email or through a phone call prior to or after the audition, but never in the room. Do not negotiate. It'll only create an awkward situation. In fact, the director, even though they're the person that generally decides who gets the roles, they're very likely not the person dealing with all the money and the negotiating and stuff, so they wouldn't even be able to help you anyway. It's just an awkward, icky feeling if you bring it up. Don't do it. The 5th and final mistake I'm going to refer to today is apologizing. Now, what I mean by this is, of course, you apologize if you knock over the casting director's coffee or step on her foot or something. You be polite, but what I'm talking about is do not apologize for your presence. You have earned your spot in that room. You have earned your 10 minutes, either through headshot, resume, recommendation. You are there for a reason, so do not apologize for it. Here's an example. Is Betty, could you move over to that mark over there? Oh, I'm sorry. That immediately weakens you. It's saying something because you don't know what else to say. It's not a real apology, it's more of a character flaw. Don't do it. Folks, I hope that you learned a thing or two today. I know I had a good time doing this. My name is Chris. This is Olson Acting, and I will see you next time.